Hey Eliannah, how are you today?
Hey Bob.
We're in our another day of pursuit for restaurant quality food at home. Today we're going to do add some grilled chicken with our sauce bars, marinara pesto sauce, grilled chicken and fusilli pasta. So we're going to start by grilling our chicken off. This is a medium hot grill. Nothing better than grilled chicken. I marinated this chicken for a little while in some garlic, fresh herbs, and olive oil. I like closing that lid to keep the heat in there. We're going to do 5 minutes per side for a perfectly grilled chicken.
Stay tuned.
Hey there, so we're back out at the grill. We timed this 5 minutes on the first side, medium hot grill, and we're turning. See how that chicken just turned for you, came right off of the grill, and you have those nice grill marks? That's exactly what you're looking for. If your chicken sticks to the grill, it's not ready to be turned. That's a great chef's tip for the home cook. Back at the grill, one of my favorite places. So our chicken is ready to go, I could just tell. We went 5 minutes on the first side, we're 4 on the next. You can see some nice grill marks here. This is another nice little tip. So we're pulling our chicken from the grill, and see how I'm resting that? And the chicken is touching on the plate. I didn't crowd it on the grill, but I'm gonna crowd it on the plate. And the reason why I'm gonna do that is, I'm gonna take it into the kitchen. We're gonna cover it. Come with me, let's go. So as I was saying, the chicken's resting on top of each other. They're touching. This is a great little tip. I'm gonna cover the chicken, and the reason why you wanna rest it like that next to each other is your chicken will stay nice and moist. This will stay warm covered like this for 15 to 20 minutes. Nice little tip for you. We're back here in the kitchen. Today we're doing, there goes Muddy, UPS truck. Go get it, Muddy. Go get it, Muddy. Anyway, here we are today. We're doing our marinara sauce bar. Today we're going to do a marinara pesto sauce with grilled chicken and fusilli pasta. This is a great dish to do at home. Big time crowd pleaser. A couple years ago, I was at the restaurant. I was organizing some marinara sauce to bring home. And I was talking to Chef Nikki about what I was going to prepare with the marinara sauce at home. And he said, you know, you should take some of our pesto and put it together with the marinara. And I was like, man, I can't believe I never thought of that, because I love pesto and love marinara. Well, I'll tell you what, that was a big time chef's tip, like life-changing moment for me in terms of putting together something so simple as our marinara sauce with pesto sauce. So here we are, under medium heat, marinara sauce bar. I'm just gonna take care of Muddy for a moment. The UPS guy, when he drops off a package here, he actually leaves a little treat on the box for Muddy.
Aww.
And Muddy will never eat the treat.
Spite.
So, here we are. So, you know about the marinara sauce bar. We're reducing down here under medium heat. Here's our pasta water that's coming to a boil for us. Today we're doing the fusilli pasta. This is fresh cut at From the Boot restaurant in Ambler. Homemade pasta, straight from the restaurant, which is great stuff. And here I have the pesto sauce we use at the restaurant as well. This could be store-bought for anyone, any home cook. There's plenty of good quality pesto sauce out there. But this marinara sauce bar, along with this pesto, is absolutely insanely delicious. So again, medium heat. I'm gonna get our bar going. I see that our pasta water is rolling here. I'm just gonna add our salt.
What kind of salt do you like to use?
Well, I like the kosher salt. My favorite brand is the David's kosher salt. So bar's rolling here. I'm gonna drop our pasta in, knowing that this is the fresh cut pasta, cooks a little more rapidly than the dried pasta. I think we've talked about this before. I like putting a timer on as a reminder for me. You know, al dente, you're talking about 4 to 5 minutes, probably 5 minutes for this fusilli. You know, a dried fusilli would be more like 9 to 10 minutes. So here we have our bar reducing down. We're gonna facilitate this reduction through a little ladle of starchy pasta water, which is another thing that we've talked about. The more we cook with this, with these sauce bars at home, the more we learn. The recipe or the procedure on the box itself calls for 2 full ladles. That's really up to you guys. We've been experimenting and I'm finding out that I really like the 1 ladle. That seems to be sufficient. So I have this pasta on a timer, like I said. So we have a couple more minutes there. This is about 3 ounces of pesto. I'm gonna add that now as we're reducing our bar down. I wanna mix that in, but I wanna warm it through. So you can see how that happens. I'm just stirring that in. This is really, this actually creates a vibrancy of color and look as well. This is a basil pesto, Parmesan cheese, pine nuts, a little garlic, salt and pepper. It is pretty simple to make. To make it a little more convenient, I had said earlier that you can buy pretty good quality pesto these days in basically any market. And pesto lasts a good amount of time in the fridge. And once you try this, you're going to want to keep it in the fridge along with your sauce bars on a regular basis. This pasta is starting to move around. I can tell by the look of things here that that pasta is cooking right on the timer. I timed that for 4 minutes. We're gonna go al dente on this because we're gonna finish it in our pan with our pesto marinara. I'm gonna drain this off in our colander. Again, you can see how quickly this came together. Time to add our chicken. We grilled off this chicken earlier. We diced 1 chicken breast. Again, this is 1 portion. We're going to get this going in our sauce, get it coated, and then we'll add our pasta. So here's a nice dish with a great sauce, a little lean protein. Chicken is a good source of lean protein. Our nice fresh cut fusilli going in. And we're gonna finish cooking this pasta. Now, you know, we're always big fans of seasoning. This is a cool dish too because you have the cheese from the pesto. So you know I like that Parmigiano Reggiano, Eliannah, you know that.
Oh yeah,
I mean, every time you're here we talk about it,
yep.
right? So today, because we have the Romano, it's the Pecorino Romano, Chef Nicky, that's his favorite cheese. It's a little sharper than the Parmesan. There's a little more saltiness to it, at least to my palate. I mean, it's delicious too. It's a little different. But because of that being in the pesto, we're not gonna even bother with any grated cheese. The seasoning's already there from the marinara. No need to salt. We had a little salt and pepper, a little olive oil on our chicken. You can get a little fancier with the marinade if you like it at home, but keeping it simple because this sauce, along with this pesto, is going to be plenty of delicious seasoning. This looks beautiful. It takes on this greenish red color. You can see the freshness of it. We're gonna go right into our bowl. And again, I want to thank Chef Nikki for years ago turning me on to this pesto marinara sauce. And here you have it, fresh cut fusilli, pesto marinara, and grilled chicken.